would not be standing here were it not for the education I received. And I know many of us will say the same thing. And I believe a child going without an education is tantamount to a crime. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy. Well, this was a little controversial in San Francisco. And frankly, my staff went bananas. They were very concerned because we didn't know at the time whether I was going to have an opponent in my reelection race. But I said, look, I'm done. This is a serious issue, and I've got a little political capital, and I'm going to spend some of it. And this is what we did. We recognized that in that initiative, as a prosecutor and law enforcement, I have a huge stick. The school district has got a carrot. Let's work in tandem around our collective objective and goal, which is to get those kids in school. So to that end, on my letterhead, now let me tell you something about my letterhead. When you're the DA of a major city in this country, usually the job comes with a badge. And there is often an artistic rendering of said badge on your stationery. So I sent a letter out on my letterhead to every parent in the school district, outlining the connection that was statistically proven between elementary school truancy, high school dropouts, who will become a victim of crime, and who will become a perpetrator of crime. We sent it out to everyone. A friend of mine actually called me and he said, Kamala, my wife got the letter. She freaked out. She brought all the kids into the living room, held up the letter, said, if you don't go to school, Kamala's going to put you and me in jail.
Welcome back to Pros of Eden. Earlier today, I uploaded a video about who is the orange man, who is the real Donald Trump, because mainstream media often paints him in such a negative report. Meanwhile, it's sunshine and rainbows for Kamala Harris. So I took the time to do my due diligence to show you who is the real Kamala Harris. You've heard all of the great things about her. Well, let's hear what the people, the people who she says she serves and protects. Well, let's hear what they have to say.
Black lives matter to her. Why didn't I matter?
Because of truancy, California public schools lose $1.4 billion a year in funding. I want money.
I don't agree what Kamala Harris did to my mom.
So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
And I spent a majority of my time here at the hospital.
When Kamala Harris was the California Attorney General, she had me arrested and prosecuted because my handicapped daughter was sick in the hospital and had missed some days of school.
I have sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is a hereditary disease, and it is very, very painful.
In 2012, like all California parents, I received a threatening letter from Kamala Harris saying, we'll go to jail for a year if our kids even miss 10% of school days. Little did I know, there was a warrant out for my arrest. All of a sudden, the police is outside my house and they started banging on the door. They told me I was under arrest for my child missing school. I was shocked. I said, but my baby is sick. The school knows that. And they said, go talk to Kamala Harris.
So I will say that truancy in the United States of America school systems, children being absent, no valid excuse, parents just not valuing the education system, it does happen, to be quite fair. But typically, you know, the teacher, the school advisory team would look into the situation to see that, you know, hey, this is a health-related issue. They have the documented doctor's excuses, and this is not a situation where we're going to go after the mother. There are usually many steps involved, so this is quite surprising, but I guess according to the legislation that she passed with the school board, it gave her the right to oversee all of that and take matters into her own hand. And it just didn't work out very well for this child. And it definitely, I don't think it's going to work out very well for Kamala Harris, because what you do in the dark, it comes to light. And though they try to suppress, you know, and cover all of these stories, the people are coming forth and they're sharing their accounts of who she is and their experiences with her. So I thought it was only fair that I come and I share with you all Kamala Harris and what the people, you know, an insight looking to her character, because there are quite a few shady stories that the main media is not, they are not sharing with the public. They're covering it up, but meanwhile, they're telling you to be afraid of Donald Trump. Listen, there's a lot to be afraid of, but Orange Man ain't it.
Place your hands behind your back.
My mom did nothing wrong. We did everything we were supposed to. I was always bringing doctor's notes, always calling the school to let them know that I was in the hospital.
But my hell was just beginning. They gave me 2 charges. I spent the next 2 years in court fighting these charges. Kamala assigned her nastiest prosecutors to my case.
My homicide prosecutors, my gang prosecutors. And they went over there and I said, when you go over there, look really mean.
All the time I had to spend going to court, I was struggling to care for my shame.
We are going to make sure that you face the full force and consequences of the law.
I lost my job and couldn't pay rent, and we got evicted. I became homeless. We had to move into a motel.
And I ended up being in the hospital a lot during her trial. And in that hospital stay was when I had my stroke.
I had a stroke about 4 or 5 days ago. And right now I'm doing pretty good. My hand is doing okay, I guess.
Let's be clear. My values have not changed.
Look, I am not a political person, but I want people to know what Kamala Harris has did to me. If she do it to me, she will abuse anyone if you give her the power.
The truancy program got a lot of criticism too. Did you actually lock anybody up?
No, we never locked anybody up. We did prosecute some cases, but far few, only about 20.
My message to all Americans, especially Black Americans, do not trust Kamala Harris.
All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be it for today. I pray that you all have a wonderful day. If you have enjoyed the content, the current news, the prophetic teachings, please subscribe, because there's more where that came from. And daily, Monday through Friday, I upload videos. So I would love to have you a part of the community, and we can continue to grow together and continue to stay alert and walk vigilantly and circumspectly in this trying time. All right, guys, I love you to life, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.